In the last several videos, I've showed you the step-by-step process for when I installed a new head unit, installed sound treatment, made custom speaker adapters, wired and installed amplifiers, and built a subwoofer enclosure for this Jetta build. Now the goal here was to make a great sounding system with a ton of bass and output, but we still want it to be serviceable and keep things like the spare tire, steering wheel controls, and backup camera, etc. So how did it all turn out? What were the steps required for this build, and is the owner happy? Hey guys, I'm Mark. Welcome to CarAudioFabrication. In this video, we're going to walk through everything that was done for this build. We're going to do a listening test, and we're going to see the owner's reaction. So without further ado, let's design, build, and install. First things first, up here at the front of the vehicle, we have the Sony AXV-AX5500 from Crutchfield. This head unit gives us the ability to play high quality audio files and of course AM and FM radio along with satellite radio, Bluetooth, and this has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I find this head unit to be very responsive to the touch, which is a very nice feature, and it also has this really simplistic button layout which makes it easy to select different settings while driving. We of course made sure that we retained steering wheel controls, so you can see pressing that button changes the volume, and we retained other OEM features like the reverse backup camera. Moving down into the console here, you can see that we added the ACR3 remote level control from Audio Control. This connects to the DSP amplifier that I'll show you guys in the back, and it allows us to change our presets along with the subwoofer volume control. You can see that I designed and custom cut an acrylic plate here that fits perfectly into the stock location. We also upgraded and added this additional USB port. This USB port is for connecting Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We've also added an additional USB port in the glove box here. This gives us the ability to play our digital music files on this USB thumb drive. Moving on to our door speakers, up front we have JL Audio C3 component speakers, and these are the 6.5-inch size. It's actually pretty unique that we were able to get 6.5s to fit up front. We did that by making custom adapters. Normally you can only have 5.5s or at the largest 6-inch speakers, but we were able to squeeze the 6.5s in with doing those custom adapters. These speakers are known for their high quality mid-bass, so having them up front was really beneficial. Back in the rear door, we've done JL Audio C5 coaxial 5.25s. Again, we made custom adapters, and these speakers have a very high quality sound, perfect for the rear fill in this vehicle because the driver of this vehicle really likes EDM and more club type music, so it does make sense on a build like this to have rear fill for more of that party and club atmosphere. Now we obviously can't see it because it's all hidden behind all of the panels now, but the full vehicle and all of the doors are completely sound treated using Sound Shield's sound treatment material. We made sure to treat all of the floor to help cut down on road noise, along with the doors to stop vibration and unwanted resonance. In the back seat here, if we open this center compartment area, on the inside you can see our two JL Audio 13W3 subwoofers. I did lots of testing on this vehicle, and I found that facing forward with the subwoofers was the best orientation, and we went with a sealed application in order to keep the box more on the smaller side. Going ported would have simply taken up too much of the trunk, and with the size of these subwoofers and their output, sealed is more than substantial and impressive. You can see on the enclosure we went carpeted here, but we have some subtle detail work added. So now we can take a look in the trunk, and in the trunk of the vehicle, hidden behind this custom beauty panel that we made, there are two amplifiers. These are the Audio Control LC-1.800 and the Audio Control D-4.800. The D4.800 has a DSP built in, and that's powering all of our speakers, and it also sends a DSP controlled signal to the LC-1.800. The 1.800 obviously powers the two subwoofers. Now I do want to pause for a quick second to thank our monthly channel sponsor, New Concepts. New Concepts sells car audio power wire, speaker wire, signal wire, and distribution accessories that I used throughout this build. In particular, the RCA signal wires that I used on this build are the New Concepts Crystal line. What I love about the lineup is there's not only 2-channel versions of this wire, but also 4-channel versions, and all of the RCAs are available in multiple lengths, so you can pick the perfect length for your application, whether it be long or short. These wires are twisted pair, very good at rejecting noise, a very good value VW and my go-to for installs. I recommend that you guys check them out. You can learn more at the links down in the video description. Let's move on to taking a look at the trunk beauty panel. On this beauty panel, there's a pull tab right here that we can pull that releases this piece of trim and gives us access to 4 different bolt locations so that we can take this panel out, which gives us access to more bolt locations so that the whole panel can come out and we can service the fuse blocks and the amplifier rack if need be. The wind is picking up a little bit, so sorry if there's wind noise here, but additionally we can also lift up this panel to access our spare tire if need be. This custom panel features carpet along with 2 different accenting colors of vinyl and a pressed metal mesh grille inside of the center. It's really bright right here right now, so it's hard to see through the metal mesh, but at night with this light shining in the trunk and with the amplifier lights turned on, they have a nice light blue glow that shines through the grille that looks really nice and stealthy. All right, guys, so I am here with Matt in the car for the first time. He hasn't heard it yet, hasn't even seen anything. I actually wanted him to hear it first before I show you the cool, pretty stuff. All right, so the first couple of songs that I'm going to play here for you are royalty-free music. That way I can play it here on YouTube and you guys can also hear what we are hearing. First, I'm going to play some rock music just to give you kind of a general impression of what, like, the sound quality of the system, and then we'll do some more bass-focused music. So here we go.
Definitely louder.
Definitely louder? Yeah. So that's just a quick little sample. We're going to be doing a lot of listening, but I wanted to give the viewers out there something that they could listen along with the royalty-free track. So first impression on this, you know, obviously acoustic guitar. What do you think?
It's awesome. I feel like it kind of fills the whole car in a way. Like I could hear it equally throughout the car. It's not just kind of, doesn't just feel like it's in this one spot right here. It sounds very clear all throughout. Yeah. It sounds really good.
Good. So let's do a bass heavy song. Right. I hope you're ready for this. All right, bass heavy. You ready?
Let's do it.
I already showed you the subwoofers earlier before we even started the build, but we did 2 13s. But what's actually really impressive is this is in a sealed enclosure because I did want to keep some space in the trunk. So for a sealed enclosure, I'll tell you, like, it gets down. I would have loved to have done a ported enclosure, but that would have taken up the whole trunk. You would literally have like no storage left. So you'll see, definitely left you some trunk to use, but it totally, in my, what's your opinion? I should hear your opinion.
That's my car has never shaked like that before. It's awesome.
Yeah. What I really like about it, and you guys will be more familiar with this, is like it has that it has like a pressurization to it. Like you can really feel like the pressure in the air, like it almost kind of like tingles like all the hair on the back of your head.
I like felt it kind of like in my head almost.
Yeah, so I like it. And again, this is royalty free music, so I'm going to let him listen to some more of my favorite tracks now, and then I'm going to come back to you guys and we're going to show you the back and the subwoofer box. So that song we were just listening to is Take What You Want by Post Malone, featuring Ozzy Osbourne and Travis Scott, and that song absolutely jams. You could really feel you could feel the pressurization on that one.
Totally.
Now we have his phone plugged in, so we are using Apple CarPlay, and we are listening to Topic Breaking Me, which is a song obviously on your playlist here, so it's something you've listened to in this system, on the stock system of this car before. So you started talking a little bit about how you thought it sounded better, and I had to stop him because I wanted to turn on the camera. So tell me what you were going to say.
Yeah, I mean, even compared to the old system, even listening to it on this one, I noticed right away that the sound quality is much better and a lot more clear and a lot more bass heavy, and just sounds like it's just a lot better than how it was, to be honest.
Good. That's the goal. I'm happy to hear it. So. Don't look yet. All right, so I'm telling him to avert his eyes. He hasn't looked yet. I want him to look and see the subwoofers between the seats. Are you ready?
Yep.
Check it out.
Whoa, holy crap. That is big.
Yeah.
That fits really well too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's the first thing when you look back there. I feel like it's like, here, let me get a light real quick. I had to grab a light real quick so you guys could see, but that is definitely what I think is cool. You look back there and it's kind of like intimidating. You're like, holy crap, that's some big subs. Are you ready to see the trunk?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you guys are lucky. You've already got to see the trunk layout. I'm gonna flip around the camera real quick here and I'm gonna open up the trunk for Matt and we're gonna get his reaction. Are you ready, buddy?
Ready for it.
All right, here it is.
Whoa, that is nice. Very nice. Oh my god. It's very like sleek with it. It fits really well. It's not like bulging out or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like an awkward shape.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I think I like the word sleek. I feel like it matches the vehicle well. This is just my opinion, but I feel like it matches the vehicle well. I use the same colors that are kind of throughout the interior. Kind of has like the same body lines, if you will. I added this little bit of detail on the router just to kind of give it a little bit more accent. And I guess I should explain more what you're actually looking at here. So in the center here, this is like a pressed metal grill. You can see it has like this light bevel line on it. So it's a metal mesh. And if you really look closely, you can see that's where the two amplifiers are. So the two amps are mounted on the back of this box. You can see them through right there. And then the way, you see this little pull tab here? So I designed this so that this can carefully pop out like that. It's just press fit in there. It's really nice and tight, so you don't have to worry about it falling out. But you can see that gives you access to these bolts. So then if somebody needed to, you could take out those bolts and then this whole piece pops off and that gives you access to like the fuse blocks, the amplifiers. Everything should be good to go. You shouldn't need to do that, but if we do need to do that, that's how you do it.
Cool.
Pretty easy.
Another thing I like about it is that it leaves a lot of trunk space too. I still was able to keep a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely. You can still fit quite a bit back here. You always have the back seats if need be. But the other thing I wanted to show you here is, it's kind of hard for me to do with only one hand. So if you can help me out here, you kind of have to pull it backwards and then up. There you go. And then so you can pop this whole panel out and that gives you access to the spare.
Perfect.
So it's not like we're blocking off the spare and making your car not really usable. You
won't get stranded.
Yeah, exactly. You still have access to that and everything's good to go.
Awesome.
So there you have it, guys. I love how this build turned out. I think you're pretty happy, right?
Very happy, yes.
That's the goal. I'm glad to hear it. Let me know what you guys think of this system, how everything turned out. Now, don't forget that I have every single step of this build documented here on the channel. So if you guys missed those videos, be sure to go back and check them out. And also here on this channel, I do car audio reviews, I do car audio build logs, and I do car audio lessons. So if you'd like to catch my future videos, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Again, a special thanks to New Concepts for being a monthly channel sponsor. Learn more about their wiring and wiring accessories at the links down in the video description. Also, a special thanks to Bryson, Mike, Ali, Jared, Jerry, Marcos, William, and the rest of the Patreon membership team. A big thanks to all those guys for making these videos possible. Thank you guys for tuning into this build, and I'll see you guys in the next video.